Hello, people. Hello, hello. The chat is ready to display. So, we're cooking. We're cooking. So, hello, hello. Great. So, hello. Fidesz. HD cooking. Yes. Thanks to Casper NL. Because of him, we have that. At least I have it because of him. So. What do I have to do? Milk. Hello, Anastasia. Hello, people. Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. That's actually some chicken, pasta, peas with carrots, and that will be the sauce. So. Crap. Made a mess here. Okay. Hello. Anastasia and Sochi. Very expensive sauce, but who cares? So, I love it. That's important. Lovely sauce. I love it. So, you like it? That's great. Me too. Hello, hello. So now we're cooking actually here, huh? And I have to push a little bit harder. Here we have to start with something. So. Floor here. Good. That's all. Hello, hello. So. Always. Always. You know that. Hello, hello. So. HD. HD cooking now. So. Ja, so der Kasper hat wieder irgendwie etwas rausgelassen, hat wieder eine neue Idee rausgelassen. Wobei, aber Yes, I use Streamlabs now. Genau das brauche ich jetzt. Mit dem geht es, eben, siehst du ja, die Qualität ist 3-mal besser, auch als ich rumgefahren bin. Die Qualität ist wirklich super. Es ist extrem schön, extrem gut. Gibt es nichts zu rütteln eigentlich. Also von dem her gesehen, ja. Das ist eigentlich die beste Version so far. Bis jetzt. Weil du kannst wirklich schön, hast ein schönes Bild. Es ist klar, es ist nicht irgendwie, eben auch im Replay hast du nicht irgendwelche komischen Sachen irgendwie für. Ja, du hast schon das übliche hure Aquarium-Feeling. Der einzige Nachteil ist, dass ja, wenn ich hier da bin, im Prinzip habe ich nicht so viel Delay eigentlich. Weil ich kann direkt am Gerät lesen, also jetzt da an diesem iPhone kann ich es ablesen, dann sehe ich den Text auch. Du siehst ja immer, hier jetzt so im Bild hast du noch einmal kommt der Kommentar auf diese Art und Weise und das andere Mal hast du den Kommentar eben auch hier drinnen im Prinzip. Wenn du dort drinnen hast, den sehe ich natürlich viel früher als wenn ich auf dem Aufnahmegerät lese. Oder im Auto geht es. Merkst du den Unterschied? Ja. Ja, das ist aber, weil ich hier lese. Das ist, weil ich erst hier reagiere, im Prinzip auf das Gerät. Oder? Wenn ich direkt hier auf dem Aufnahmegerät im Prinzip gegangen ist es eine andere Sache. Oder? Dann gibt es auch noch eine Einstellung auf, ja, mir sind die 15 Sekunden egal eigentlich, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Wenn die Bildqualität dafür so viel besser ist mir das lieber. Aber Kasper ist ja heute Morgen um 7 Uhr ist er jetzt zurückgekommen, ist er gelandet in Amsterdam. So. Gut, der Bag. So. Ah. Wunderbar. So. Eigentlich so weit, ne? And ready. Ready to roll. Oh je, ja, nicht gut. Okay. Ein guter in dem Fall. Ja. Bon Appetit, mon ami. Ne? So. So, we're ready to rock here, huh? So. 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 Hello, hello. I could actually go outside, huh? But yeah, now I'm here. That's okay. So. Very exquisite sauce. Very expensive. Perfect food. Oh, Teresa. So I saw you had some. Where are you now? You use on Instagram. I saw you. There is a place where they changed the mall or something for Japanese food or something. Oh, well, just simple, the usual simple stuff. That's just chicken. Chicken panade. Oh, okay. Uh, Pasta. Then we have some carrots. A really nice sauce. Love this sauce. Yeah, that looked very delicious, the food. Huh? There, I thought, okay, great. We have some nice stuff there. Huh? I just saw there was a in TV there was a documentation about Japan. So it's the whole day on a certain TV station. They show the whole day about Japan and everything. I just now realized how crazy it is. You're soya milk. Oh, yeah, I'm really looking forward to meet you again and eat your food. I love this sauce. Yes, I'm really looking forward to that. GL was sick somehow, he wrote to me this week. Crap. And this, I love this peas and carrots and really good. GL. He's actually sick after coming back from Hong Kong. I had a problem. I couldn't speak for 2 or 3 days almost. Yeah. Yeah, I saw you in that scope. I was watching the replay from Casper scope, but I didn't saw you there. So I just saw you that you were there, yes. But GL I didn't see. He was just coming. Into my scope, and he wrote me 10 minutes ago. He wrote me that he's sick. So he's on sick leave for the whole week. How nice. Yeah, but it's usually it's an island, so I think that makes a big difference than when you live actually in a delta. Yeah. I have no clue what he has. What he has. Yeah. I hope it gets better soon. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's. Last year in Vietnam, huh? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember, you're right. Mm. Yeah, but I was also a little bit sick in Hong Kong. just as we came back from Japan. The first day I was actually just in my hotel room, but it was because I should actually arrive at around half past midnight. But then it got delayed, so I was at 3 in the morning. I was on the airport in Hong Kong, and for the other crew members, they also had. So they were just an hour later. They also arrived actually. So I waited an hour on the airport in Hong Kong because it didn't make sense to pay 200 250 Hong Kong dollars for myself. Yeah, so it was cheaper actually to share a taxi. Yeah, so I waited another hour. So I was in the hotel at almost, yeah, almost 5 in the morning. So that was not good. Yeah, yeah. Now it's even worse. I think, yes. Who knows?
Ist noch gekocht.
Das Essen, denke ich. Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was really sick when I came back then. I had a headache and it was bad. No, but I think it was also from. I think it was more the problem of the air conditioning actually in Hong Kong in the hotel. $150. Oh, yeah, bad. Yeah. I should have spent $50 more, then I would be in the same hotel as GL and John LA were. But I was stupid and I booked actually a cheap hotel. I thought it's a cheap hotel, but it's actually quite expensive. No, I thought it's actually a good hotel. Not so good, not so big rooms as in the Gordis Hotel in Hong Kong, but yeah, that went wrong. Totally wrong.
Draussen.
Ja, you can name it. No. Yeah, I think also I got the flu from that stuff there, so I think we all had some level of flu and problems and whatever. Yeah, it was okay. No, because usually I should have taken the same. I just took that hotel because it's very near where GL and John LA was. So I did. So I wouldn't have that long walk home or whatever. So I could meet them easily and whatever. So, but that was a bad decision. I should have taken the same Airbnb I had for the first 3 days because that was really cheap. But it was it was a nice, clean place, no problems, nice people, good accommodation. Yeah, it was also small, but But it was good. It was really good. So compared to the hotel I had, it was good. It was at least at a reasonable price. And the hotel I had was not really on a reasonable price in my view. That hotel was just overpriced. So, yeah. That was a little bit annoying. That was in Hong Kong. I had bigger rooms in Japan for less money than in Hong Kong. No, that was in Hong Kong. That this time that was especially bad. Especially when you think for $50 more, I would have a suite like they had in the Cordis Hotel. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm sure I learned my lesson. First, I was thinking about to actually rent a hotel room also in the Hotel of Cordis. That's pretty much it. You say that was it actually like this in the hotel room. There was no space I could put my luggage. My space was literally right next to the bed. So there was like 30 centimeters I could walk between my bed and the luggage. So that gives you an impression how bad it was. Yeah, for the next time I know. Yeah, more or less like this, yes. No, it was for that reason it was a mess. And in Japan I really had space, believe me. I had space enough, I could do everything, no problem. Their rooms were also small, but they had at least some place you could actually always do your luggage somewhere in a drawer. They had some, yeah. There I couldn't do because the table, they had a table with a chair. The table was like this, like this. So, yeah. So I used the table for my phones and the chair for my laptop. Right next to the bed. It was crazy, yeah. Yeah, also the room in Hong Kong, in that I could not even watch outside because the windows were milky. Hello. They were milky. I could not open a window in that hotel room. So that was the next weird thing. Yeah. Saletti, ja. Fito knusprig, hè? Ja. Muss. No view. Nope. You can be sure that's the baddest hotel room I ever had in my whole lifetime. Merci. No, Jetlag ist kein Problem. In die Richtung, von dort nach hier ist nie ein Problem mit Jetlag. Yes! 2 minutes walking distance from GL's hotel. That's why I took it, because I knew, okay, we will go together, actually we will leave together on the same flight, therefore. Nein, die Richtung habe ich nie ein Problem. Das ist die andere Richtung. Sozusagen aus dem Westen zurückkommst. Yeah, it was Mongkok area. It was yeah. It was 2 minutes walking distance. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, but the last 2 days I was actually not that long in that hotel room at all. Aber ja. And then the other problem was actually at around 1 o'clock on the first, when I was coming home, and at around 5 o'clock I went to sleep. Okay, I took around at 1 o'clock the cleaning room staff actually came and knocked on my door. Then I said, no, not today, because I'm whatever. Because I was not really a day there. I was 5 hours there in that hotel. So I said, no, not today, not today. You can be sure half an hour later someone else comes knocking, hey, room service. I say, no, not today, tomorrow. And a half hour later, again, someone called me from the concierge actually called me. And then I told him, no, not today, tomorrow. And then I had my... and I had a fucking headache like crazy there. So, but I thought, okay, in the evening I have to go out anyway, because probably I can sweat away the problems I have. So I went outside, sweated like crazy. I went to the Hong Kong Island. Went to the Lang Kwai Fong district on the Hong Kong Island. Yes, I was pissed off like crazy from that. And bought a Hard Rock Coffee shirt. And then I went back into the hotel and slept again. Took a shower and then slept again. On the next day evening, the second day, we were eating in the Mongkok Hotel with dinner with John Ho, his wife, his son, GL, John LA, and me. Oh no, that was on the second. Right. That was on the second day. You're right. That was on the second day. Yeah, we went to the port, and that's also on Hong Kong Island. So, and after the eating, I was actually staying there. They were gone home. GL and John LA went actually with John Ho to his home. I was flying on the harbor. No, Warren didn't attend actually the party in with Keizo. Yeah, that was a downside. I actually talked to him and said he should. Yeah. But the problem it was on a Monday. Yeah. But it was still astonishing how many people actually still attended that party, even if it was Monday and like Dave. Like Dave in Osaka had to work next morning at 6. He had to get up at 5:30 or something. And it was also cool. We all went to the karaoke. And that was also crazy. And yeah, no, I loved it. I loved it. It was great. Was. Hmm? School holiday, yeah. Yeah, we also went to that, to the district for Gion district in Kyoto. Yeah, that was in Kyoto, huh? Yeah. So we went there to the Geisha district. Ja, die Reise war geil. Es gibt nicht viel auszusetzen. Es war ein bisschen teuer. But it was great. It was really great to actually have that Hello Kitty. There was someone. Yeah, this gathering. Yeah, it was really nice. But I should have known like this. I should have recorded it in full HD, like I do now with Streamlabs here. So I have a better picture. Yeah, the game with them, with the Maiko. There are some drinking games. First, they all wanted that I do it, but I didn't. I refused. Oh, the walkie-talkie. That was also fun. Yes. we were using walkie-talkies the whole time in Japan. And then on the second to last day, someone came up and I think it was Osaka. No, it was Keizo actually said it's actually illegal to use walkie-talkie in Japan. So what? So we didn't know that. I quickly Googled then and realized yes, it's true. So you can do it, but you need to have a permit. So in Japan, you need for every shit a permit. It was still funny. It was still funny. Okay, No, the point is so. Yeah, yeah, in the mall, exactly in the mall. But we used it before all the time. So, and we had some fun with it actually. Oh my gosh. Security check, check. Ah. Now it was also what also cool was that I actually went to Tokyo. Tokyo was a good decision, even if it was just for an evening, and yeah, and the next morning we had to go to Osaka. But I had some fun really on that Shibuya crossing because that was really something I wanted to see. And I saw it. And it's a crazy crossing. There's really lots of people. And we had some really fun. And then I eat some steak, eat some meat from a stick. Yeah, with and really adventurous was actually the metro system. Yeah, super busy but not messy, right? Exactly. So now I really had fun. And then we went to the Roppongi district just for the Hard Rock Cafe, so I could buy a shirt. And we were lucky because it was already late. So luckily they had a store, but the store was already closed, and I thought, oh no. So I went inside the Hard Rock Cafe, and they had some small store there, so I could buy still shirts and stuff. Lucky me. Oh yes. No, we had really fun. On the same evening, we went back after the and burger. Uh, we actually right next to the Hard Rock Cafe in Roppongi, there is some kind of small food store or something, and there we ate. He said, okay, we go there. Okay, we went there and then ate some soup and some dumplings, but not cooked, actually fried. Also in a pan, not in oil, whole oil, just in a pan. In a pan like this. Then we ate that and soup and noodles again. Yeah. Then we went out. Went back to the. No, it's actually like a little restaurant, but very small, and there is. I scoped actually the entry. You can see we're he actually had the cam waited on me outside of the Hard Rock Cafe. Then I came down, then he filmed, then we went inside that store. Then the owner or the girl owner said, no filming here, no filming. So I actually cut the. I was stopping the scope then. Yeah, after that we went back in the direction of the hotel, so took the metro again, and we're pretty much the only guys in that metro system. So it was weird. Then you hear some hoo 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 like a ooh. Then I went, what the fuck? But then somehow I realized he explained it to me. They do that. So Casper explained to me they do that for a certain reason, that when you're alone you don't feel that alone if you hear noises like this. So yeah, for me that's more scary than have no noises at all. So and then as we went back to our station Hamamatsucho, he also we went to a family mart, convenience store, bought some beer and some snacks, and then went to the hotel and sitting outside. So in the hotel it had an area where you could sit outside. So we sat there and drank our beers and watched actually John Ho Scope, where because they entered actually the airport in Hong Kong late night. So we watched that scope more or less, had some fun, drank more beer, and then went to bed. And yeah, the next morning it was 5. At 5:30 we actually left the hotel, went to the station, took a train to Tokyo Station, and then I had to that was also fun. I had actually to convince him. So we actually brought our luggage on the platforms where the train would be. We already knew which which train or which place we have, and so I told him, okay, we can let our luggage just there and go back and buy some bento boxes. So yeah, he was not very convinced, but I said, yeah, it's not so problem, because I read a lot about that in Japan. So it's very unlikely that your luggage gets lost or gets stolen, at least on a platform. Oh yes, that was quite a lot travel moving around. Yeah, and then we went to the store, bought our stuff, food, and I really had this bento box. It was really good. So we went back, waited on the train, and then pretty much the whole way Casper was filming from Tokyo to Osaka. He was pretty much non-stop filming that trip. So I was sitting inside, he was actually in between the the carts and filmed outside the window. So yeah. So it was a really nice trip to Japan and Hong Kong. Anyway, the only downside I think what I should have done is actually going to new kind of foods. Yes. Yeah, pretty much with starting Japan, I just ate fish. Yeah. So the first time that's really changed that was as we went back from Osaka. I think that was yeah. As we went from from Shizuoka we went back to Kyoto. So because the bento box was already a chicken steak with panade and sticky rice, and on the same evening we ate then we went to that this Maiko pre-geisha stuff, and from there On the evening, we went actually to a restaurant where they served. You had actually a hall with a grill in the middle of a table, and then you could order some different meat. That was great. So for almost 4 days, I just ate fish. Nothing else than fish. Fish, fish, fish. Raw fish. Raw fish. Teriyaki chicken bento we call it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Queso also named this. It's some kind of, but it's usually what he said was actually more when I googled it. Ah, teriyaki barbecue. Yeah, yeah. He also had a name for that, but I can't remember it now. But it was really good in Kyoto. Really, really lovely. And it was only Dave was there on the first evening. And on the second day, then we saw Keizo and Osaka World again. Yeah. But at some point, I had it here, fish, because it's okay. I like lobsters and that stuff, but at some point, you just have enough. At least for me, it's that way. It's the same. I can also not eat every day meat. It's also something I don't like. At some point, I have it also here, and then I have to eat something else. We also ate a lot of ramen noodles like crazy. Yeah, Stacy's fine too. Yeah, yeah. So we ate a ton of ramen noodles. Sometimes we ate at 3, almost 2:30 or so. 2:30 in the morning a.m. we ate. That was probably the latest time we ate some ramen noodles. So for that reason, I had seen it also with ramen noodles. Enough ramen noodles now. So I was happy. And as I went as we went back to Hong Kong, I think the first thing I ate was more or less a Big Mac or something. From McDonald's. Yeah, yeah. No, it's not true. Actually, as we arrived in Shizuoka on the train station, before we went back to Kyoto, I ate a Big Mac exactly on the train station where we waited for Yuka's mother. So Yuka, yeah. I remember, yeah. There I ate my. When I came back, I ate something else actually in Hong Kong. I was not in a Mac in Hong Kong. Later, I was in a Mac. Yeah, the last day actually was in a Mac in Hong Kong. Because I went to. Hello, Vicky. I went to the. Yeah. In Hong Kong, on the last day, I went to the. Up north with the metro. Mike needs burger, yes. At some point, I love it. I went to that computer, no, what was it? Golden Computer Arcade store, where you could walk for hours. So GL and John last time were for 3 hours in that complex. I was, after an hour, I had enough. Because I still had headache. Oh, croissant. I ate a croissant. Yeah, croissant, and then bought some kind of meat. I think in a Coop, like a convenience store too. So yeah, that was the first thing because I had to wait for about 2 hours on the airport till my train would actually go to Bern because I had a very savvy ticket. So usually the cost is around $55 or something for the train ticket. I only had to pay 22. But the downside is you can only take that train that's on the ticket, and that's it. So and for that to happen I had to look because I didn't know if there is a delay or something. You never know. So I calculated, okay, I can have a 2 hours delay. I can have a 2 hours delay to that train. So I have to look for that. So that's why I had. Otherwise I would have taken another one, an earlier one. But yeah, there would be the chance I had to pay twice, and I didn't want that chance. So at around 10 o'clock I was home. Yeah, a specific time, a specific train. I also took the same. I was also taking the same ticket price for going to Zurich. So, and that was very cheap. It was cheaper than riding or driving a car, actually. Driving a car back and forth to Zurich. So, that was a good. Yeah, that was okay. And on the way back, I actually scoped it. What I miss from. What did you miss from Switzerland when you were in Asia? Yeah, I didn't miss anything actually. No, there was one thing. In Hong Kong, I missed a good internet connection because that's something I have in Switzerland. Yeah, safe. That's more than a half. It's more than a half, Teresa. So yeah. Yeah, no, it was worth to wait. So at 10 o'clock or something, I was at home. Yeah, that was nice. I enjoyed that trip very much. It's my mother coming home. Yeah. No, it was worth the trip. But probably the only thing I would change, I would actually have gone to Taiwan. Instead of Hong Kong, I should have gone to Taiwan. So from Japan to Taiwan, and then from Taiwan to Hong Kong again, and then by fly back. So yeah. Hallo. Schön.
Ja.
Wunderbar.
Genau.
We were talking about as we went to eat on the last evening our dinner. We were actually talking. We were talking about what what should our trip be? Something, and then I came up with New Zealand because somehow I'm really interested to see New Zealand. I think it's a nice trip also. So then we started talking about New Zealand. And then GL mentioned it. If you have to go, if we go there, we should actually take some at least 3 weeks. You must have 3 weeks at least. Yeah, America. Everyone, they were all already in America, so. Yeah, Australia, not especially Australia, but I think New Zealand. Really, New Zealand. Yeah, short stop in Australia, no problem. Do a few days in Australia. I don't have any problems with that. Or also somewhere in Asia, so make at least not that you have to fly the whole trip at once. You can drive top down to Southern Ireland, yes. So that's the point. He also mentioned, GL actually mentioned renting, then you have to rent a RV, so you can drive around. Yeah, why not? Sounds great. I think that sounds reasonable. And I'm really for it, and I would love to do it. Because I think it's a really nice trip there. In Europe. You can also go to Dubai. Because I was thinking my last, or Singapore, yes. So, yeah, I know, Teresa, I know. But you can also fly actually from here to Dubai or something. And then from there to Australia. And from there you hop to Sydney. From Australia you hop to New Zealand. That's also a route, that's possible. But GL mentioned we should have, when we do that, then we should stop for 2 days in Singapore or something, so you can actually fly there, have 2 days of rest, and then fly the rest again to make another trip to there. Yeah, so, no. And then stay in New Zealand for 3 weeks at least, and travel around a little bit. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a very good idea. So, yeah. Not too tiring. No, yeah, that's the main cause. So you're actually, yeah, because it's 30 hours of flight time, of travel time, is it? 30 hours. That's a long trip. That's actually quite long. And then just realize how much time you lose when you come back. No, when we're actually flying there, we lose a lot of time. So when you fly, you lose at least 2 days just for the time difference and the flight time and everything. So that's 50 hours just disappear. Yeah, so doing that. But I think it's totally worth doing that. And I'm more than happy to go along. you see me smile. No, that's really something I'm looking forward to. But of course, there is also my girlfriend in Peru, so. And I want to go to Peru again, of course. So that's the next trip I will make, is probably going to Amsterdam. You're too happy. Yeah, you're too happy to watch. Yes, I think so. Yes, I can imagine that. No, it's nice. So then you have to find another hashtag like Travel New Zealand. It's not so easy. Yeah, of course, when I marry her, then it's easy. But I'm actually more likely that I like more the lifestyle they have there. So, because she would have to learn German, and that takes a lot of time, and I think for me it's more easy to learn Spanish than for her to learn German. I think German is a very difficult language to learn. And she has a good job there, so why change that? That makes no sense to me. Yeah, we will see what happens. Doing some nice stuff there. Yeah. So anyway, I think I'm quitting here and quitting here and stop and do some drone flights right now. But for now, I'm actually quitting that. Sunset is already happening, so yeah. And tomorrow I have to work, so. Yeah, it was nice to have a talk with you, Teresa. Lovely. Even it must be late for you already again. So, hello. Hey, Blue Shark. Hello. Yeah, I think so. It's late for you. Your Fanta Peach. Oh, that's actually the only thing I didn't take home because I was looking for it. Good night, Teresa. I was looking for it. Yeah, I missed the group where I was together in. So we had a lot of fun, but of course we're still in contact. Yeah, but it's different if you're actually there and can talk with these people and have some nice chats and had some fun drinking and doing some other stupid stuff. Yeah, but everything ends at some point. Really everything. And our next plan is actually going to Holland. There was a plan for attending a holiday, a wedding in Florence from another sculptor. So someone I knew from the beginning while I was starting scoping, she was one watching all our scopes. So, and she's living in America, but her ancestry lies in Switzerland. So she was a. And her son, yes, to see Casper. Yes, that's what I'm expecting to see there. I'm not sure if I do it with a car or travel by airplane. I'm not sure. Because by airplane you can smoke pot. While driving with a car back you can't smoke pot. No, just joking. No, the main reason is really see going up there, have some fun, probably see Casper. Yeah, and then come back again. By car it depends if you drive over Germany or if you drive over France and Belgium, and then so it depends. But it's possibly if I drive like I drive normally, I'm sure I will reach it in 5.5 hours. But that means in Germany flat out driving 200. German Autobahn. Yeah. But it's also not allowed everywhere. And then in Holland you have to drive normal. You have also to drive normal in Switzerland. But in Germany you can floor it. And otherwise you will have around 7 hours, something like that. So when Casper drives from his home down here into Switzerland, he had 7 hours or something. 7.5 hours. And I'm sure I can do that in 2 hours shorter. But of course it will push up the fuel consumption. So yeah, no, but I still want to do that. Going to Amsterdam or something and have some nice days there and meet some Casper or something, and yeah, do some nice scopes and then come back again. And then after that trip will be Peru, but that will be December or something like that. Yeah, we will see. And the Florence part with that woman actually falls apart because her son, his bride, actually the mother had cancer, and therefore they had to cancel that trip to Europe for the wedding. Yeah, but they expect to do the whole wedding later. So, but I'm not sure when. Could be next year. Could also be at the end of this year. Yeah. Anyway, I will see what's going on. So now I'm finishing here and wrap it up. I say thank you for watching and wishing you a wonderful evening, and yeah, thank you very much.